It's only two of you. You're asking who? Shh, hey, tell us who cooked this soup? You are the one that cooked this soup again. Or better, you are the one that cooked this thing again. Wah. You see, the game has changed. You are no longer talking as a lover. You have gone to her teacher. You remember the time when she was in primary and not secondary school, when she missed any score. Teacher don't come and say, well, did you, how many this score? 2 over 100. Yeah. Well, don't worry, continue. Teachers don't do that. The first thing is, how many of you scored 50 and above? Stay this way. Then your hearts are going. How many of you scored 49 and kneel down here? Teacher can may sympathize sometimes, but teacher is always on that point of, is it forcefully? I don't know how, because he wants to move you to the right path. You enforce. Teachers are always enforcing things. And we need it in school. Because in a marriage, you are dealing with one person. In class, you are dealing with 40 students. Sir, ole. So you now see why teachers don't take it easy. Just give her to somebody for 1 year outside your country. If God will allow it, for example. Then after 1 year, let her decide whether she will come back to you or stay with the other person. You will discover that sometimes some children don't understand certain topics in class, not because they don't want to know it, but the teacher is using wrong method. Some students fail in class, not because they don't want to know, but the teacher is using wrong method. So in other words, some wives are the way they are because their husbands are using wrong method. Lastly on that, all the husbands here must know, plus including all the brothers, women are more sensitive than men. Women have more perception, better perception than men. A woman can be here right now, she can feel what is happening at home. That is just a grace over them. A woman can, wherever she is, be feeling you in the office. And she could almost guess right that something is wrong with you. It's highly prophetic. But men, once we say, bye-bye, we shall see you later in the evening. The whole mind will shift to the job he wants to do. If he's a mechanic, he's thinking about the car, the passenger, or thinking about the, what do you call them, the customers. But a woman will be selling atarodo in the market. Her mind is still with her husband where he is, particularly if he travels. So brothers, stop playing those smart games. You know what I'm trying to say? Just know that these people are better than us in the area of perception. Babe. Shall you get it? So now, when you now want to start pulling trouble, your wife can perceive it 2 days before you start your trouble. And when your wife wants to do you, when she wants to do you, until the doing starts, you don't even know what's going on in her mind. It's a blessing for women. Praise God. Can we learn this, everybody? Stop attacking your spouse. You will get the best from her if you stop attacking her. Right? Right? Then another thing is that those issues where you want to always talk about, the best way to get a woman to correct an attitude is to make her sit down to talk. I discovered this. Many of you husbands, you stand to talk to your wife. You are wrong. You will always be wrong. Are you forgetting when you were trying to toast her? That time you were buying flour, buying whatever. Did you notice that most times the best way you got your wife was to get her to sit down, Mr. Biggs, Tantalizer, anywhere. You just, alabada, somebody is speaking in tongues. Was when you made her sit down. You say, actually, there's something I want to say, but can we sit down? And then I say, waiter, bottle of drinks. Which one? Malt. You're a woman, you like soft. So, as if you were afraid. You wanted to tell her, I love you, first of all, but you were calculating. But that wisdom, I know you have wisdom. How did you do your own? Oh, you did the same thing. Oh my God. You were just as if to say, you started the thing, you stop in midway, you reverse. I go back. Actually, what I was trying to say, okay, have you ever thought of something like both of us just being together? Like, you became a poet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. And finally now develop courage. I love you. And I'd like to marry you. As you are saying that, your left hand is shaking like that. And what you don't want to hear is no. That same woman you did that to. Now you say you want to correct. I know I'm dealing with correction. Now she now stands up. Whoa. In my house. You won't get it. Use that same method you used. You don't need to use money. You don't need to get to that end. What I'm teaching you to do is that you want to correct your woman. You don't want a rebuff. You don't want. Let her be calm. You want to tell her there's too much salt in the soup. And you want it changed. Let her be calm. Give her the impression that you are not against her. Don't forget, you must not pretend because she's reading you like a book. A woman is a reader. Very soon they will all become professors. Women, a woman can read you. That's why when as you are coming to say, Sister Lagwa, can I see you after service? After service, can we see? Can we see after service? Okay, why not? We'll see after service. She already knew what was in your mind. And you now say after service, Pastor Sunday said that some of us should go and join functional group. He said, when you say you want to see me after service? Just to tell me, Pastor Sunday said we should join functional group. Bros, be not jade. Say what is in your mind. Actually, can share. Professor, are you engaged? Do you get the point? You see the way a man is calculating just to say one word, I love you. Now the woman has got home now. You now think you will use another method and get it right. Make her to sit down. Make her relax. You two don't be in a hurry. Excuse me, my wife. I don't like the way you dress. You look like my mother whenever you dress. And I don't like this thing. There is a way you can say it. Package it. Some of us men, our tongue can even send our mother out of our father's house. Some of us don't have the right choice of words. We don't know how to combine words. All you want to say. So